Hi, this is Bruce from season 44 of Survivor. I am a realtor, and getting ready to go into the game after being such a big fan, it means a lot to my family. I'm a dad, I'm an awesome husband, so I'm older. But what made me apply was just knowing that I could do it, because when I was 2, I went into the foster care system and I was adopted at the age of 7, and there was 120 some odd kids that came in and out of the house throughout that 20-year period. So just like with the game of Survivor, you gotta be a chameleon. You have to be able to adapt. You have to be able to formulate to what's going on. Change your colors if you need to. And during the game, you change your colors. You drop your buff and you pick up another one and they're a different color. So that's a, chameleon all in itself. And I think that's a huge part of my life. So multiple times a day, I tell myself, I'm gonna win Survivor.
My name is Carolyn, I'm 35 years old, and I grew up in North St. Paul, Minnesota, and I'm a drug counselor. I've watched the show my entire life, and I never thought I could be a part of something like this, nor did I want to. But my son's 8 years old, and when we watched the premiere of 41, he's like, "Mom, you would do so awesome out there." And it was like, I got that permission. I will never ever go out here and play this game to be quiet. I couldn't. Plus, I've done so much work to be okay with me. I've been sober for 13 years, and being active in my addiction was torture. But I feel like if I can handle that, I can handle anything. And I think about being out here and being sleep deprived and deprived of food. And I feel like, okay, I got this because I've been through it. I'm ready.
So my name's Carson. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I am a student at Georgia Tech, specifically aerospace engineering. But it's more widely known as rocket science. So I constantly am dealing with really difficult equations, but I don't want people to see me as this rocket scientist who's leading the vote early on. I kind of want to be hidden in the background. So I think other people are going to perceive me as the short 5'5", nerdy, nice person. And then by the end of the game, I can kind of come out as more of a puppet master leading those votes. I've been brought up in the Survivor universe, so the show is literally older than I am. But honestly, I do think I can win. I'm here to win. I'm here for the $1 million. I'm here for the title of Sole Survivor, so I just cannot wait.
My name is Helen. I work as a product manager and I live in San Francisco, California. I will admit I'm a pretty small person, so I think I'm gonna be underestimated, but I do think I'm quite fearless because being a product manager, you have a lot of the ideas and none of the power. You don't actually have the ability to do what you want to do. You just have to kind of convince everyone to do it. So it's essentially a exercise in persuasion, which obviously is helpful in Survivor. And I think Erica from season 41, she did a really good job playing a really stealthy, under the radar game and used a lot of the attributes that people would underestimate about her to her advantage. Almost like judo, using your own weaknesses as your strengths. So I'm going to charm everyone so that they don't see me coming, and I think I'm going to anticipate everyone's moves before they know it themselves. So I think I'll win.
My name is Sarah. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I am a consultant. I think working in a male-dominated field has really taught me how to work with a lot of different personalities that kind of have different views on what they think of me coming in. They might be very open-minded and cool about it, but they might also be more traditional and not accustomed to seeing a young gal at work with them. So I think figuring out how to win over people's trust in what I can bring to the table is valuable for Survivor. So it is so important for me to be here because playing a game that's so hard teaches you how far your limits are. And to have an experience that pushes you in so many different realms will be, I think, so powerful coming out of the game to realize what you're really capable of.
Hola, I'm Yam Yam. I'm 35 years old. I'm from San Juan, Puerto Rico, and I own a beauty salon. Living in San Juan, Puerto Rico, it's amazing. Just like Fiji, it's beautiful, but the humidity sucks, but I'm used to it sucking, so of course I'm gonna win. The Puerto Rican is here to represent. And being Yam Yam, it's impossible to fly under the radar. I don't shut up. That's what my husband says, but I let my guard down on purpose so people find the vulnerability in me and connect with me, because the beauty salon is always riddled with gossip. It's something that you need to understand how to take advantage of it and know when to stop it. This game is the best game in the world, and I'm the best player in the world. So we're gonna make it happen for the $1 million and the title of Soul Survivor. So excited.
I'm Claire Rafson. I'm 25 years old, currently living in Brooklyn, New York, and I work as a venture capitalist. I feel like everything I ever set my mind to, I can accomplish. And for me, Survivor's no different, because I am a queer Black Jewish girl, and I grew up in a really diverse household, especially from my town. So I think like one of the things that Survivor taught me was like, by default, I am always the odd one out. But if I just play a social game of Survivor, if I just play a strategic game of Survivor, I can fit in, I can get what I want. I think those are the lessons that I've taken into my everyday life, and that's kind of how I want to play the game. So being here is like the most surreal thing ever, and what I want is just like some crazy fun players, some fun twists and turns, and then just Jeff Probst being Jeff Probst. I think that's all you really need.
My name's Danny. I am from the Bronx, New York, and I'm a firefighter. Being a firefighter, you live with the other firefighters in the firehouse for 24 hours at a clip, and you have a lot of personalities, so reputation is everything, and then you use that reputation to work in your advantage. So I feel like I could be that same way in my tribe, but I think the way I am originally perceived, I can come off almost like a bro-ish jerk. So my goal is to be as fun as possible, charismatic as possible, as kind as possible, and I'm coming in with no expectations. I think that coming in, everything is gonna be terrifying, but everything I've ever done in life that like has truly brought me satisfaction has terrified me. And I'm drawn to this show because it terrifies me. So all that I'm gonna do is make the most of every situation, because that's the best way to get the results you want, which is to be a soul survivor.
My name is Frannie. I work in research. I'm a research coordinator, and I currently live in Boston, Massachusetts. It's important for me to be on Survivor to prove to myself that I can actually do it, because working in research, I think I've got a lot of gumption. I love when a million things are going on at once and everybody else is kind of freaking out. I feel like I'm the person who can take all that in and make the right decision with it. So I think I probably give off anxious energy. I'm kind of buzzing a lot, but I feel like I'm kind of just zesty. Zesty's like my word. I love the word zesty, and I feel like it describes me so well. So I hope to leave a mark on the game. Like, I really want to stab people in the back and like do kind of potentially mean things, but I want to do it all with a smile and hopefully not make people too mad at me on the way out.
Hi, my name is Heidi. I was born and raised in Puerto Rico, but I live in Pittsburgh, and I'm a first generation in the States for my family. And when I moved to the US at 23, I could barely speak the language. So that was quite a bit of a struggle, but in all honesty, it's made me who I am. I started as an engineer, but I'm also a mother of two. I'm a wife, and I feel like that's prepared me to perhaps play in this new era of Survivor. Some people have carved a little bit of a path for me, like Sandra. She is also Puerto Rican, so I think she's one of those pioneers for me, and I would love to carve even more of a path for people that sound different and look different just like I do, because I want to show my kids that this is 100% doable. It started as a bucket list and now it's becoming reality, so I'm in it to win it.
My name is Josh Wilder, and I am a board-certified, fellowship-trained podiatric surgeon from Atlanta, Georgia. The profession of podiatric surgery prepares you for Survivor because in the operating room, you have to always be ready for the unexpected, which is exactly what Survivor is about. But I'm not going to tell people my profession. I don't want them to think I'm strategic or smart, because I'm already going to look at as a threat because of my athleticism. But I can outlast all my competition. I grew up in Ohio as a black gay man. I survived medical school. I survived a kidney transplant. I survived cancer. So with all that, you have to take negative situations and turn them into positive outcomes, which is going to be beneficial in Survivor. So this whole experience is what I've been waiting for and living for my whole life. And of course, I'm gonna win. I'm going to win Survivor. I'm your next Soul Survivor of season 44.
My name is Matt Blankenship. I'm from San Francisco. I'm 27 years old and I'm a cybersecurity engineer. A cybersecurity engineer is a little bit like a digital bank robber. Your goal is to steal data in whatever way you can and then tell the bank, or in this case, the technology company, what you did and what they can improve for security. So this has prepared me well, I think, for the game of Survivor, because every alliance is going to have small details that you can exploit to cause mayhem or to steal information. So I'm a bit of a nerd. I've always been a nerd, and I hope that I can emerge from this sprouting beautiful wings and soaring and win the game of Survivor. What happens, we'll just have to see.
My name is Brandon Cottom. I'm an account manager for a security firm, and I'm from Newtown, Pennsylvania. I love Survivor, and I think I have what it takes because, you know, I'm mentally tough. I feel like I'm physically strong, and then also I consider myself a jack of all trades. I love to play the piano. I do magic tricks. I'm a pilot as well, so that's somewhere I've kind of dabbled in for a while. And I did play for the Seattle Seahawks from 2015 to 2018 under Pete Carroll. So I think my biggest assets will be, for one, in challenges, but then also, two, just morale. I feel like I'm a very positive person, and I feel like positivity can be very contagious. So their first impression is going to be, all right, this is a big guy, he's probably an athlete. But then once they start to get to know me, they'll see I'm fun to be around. I like to have fun because it's a blessing to be out here. So I think for me, I'm just ready to hear Survivor's ready, and let's go.
Hi, my name is Jaime. I am from Mesa, Arizona. I'm a marketing consultant and a yogi, but I started working in corporate America when I was very young. And while I was climbing that ladder, I had to create alliances and strategize on how I was gonna get to the next promotion. So Survivor kind of helped me succeed in corporate America, but now corporate America is gonna help me succeed in Survivor. But my yoga and my meditation is going to be my guiding light. It reminds me of my power that I have that will help me win the game. And we like to speak things into existence. So this is the next Soul Survivor, Jaime Lynn Reese. I'm ready to plant seeds, water them, watch them, and then the bounty, the harvest, is gonna be the $1 million. I'm so excited for that.
My name is Kane. I'm from Saskatchewan, Canada, and I'm a recently graduated law student going to become a lawyer. I think law school is a big thing that shaped me into who I am. It taught me to become the negotiator that I am. It taught me to be confident in myself, but I'm also a big kind of goofy guy. I kind of move around like a little bit of a Sasquatch, so I don't think a lot of people know I'm a high-achieving student. Like, that's not how I come forward, and so I think that I'm going to be on a good vibe tribe because the vibe kind of follows me around. So if I win this game, I think it's going to be because people didn't know what I was until it was too late. I came here like as a player first. I didn't come here to grow as a person. I'm sure I will. I didn't come here for $1 million. I got lots of ways to make $1 million. I'm young, you know. I came here to be the sole survivor and play this game hard. So I don't think I'll ever have to have Jeff tell me to dig deep. I'm gonna be digging deep.
My name is Lauren Harp. I grew up in Texas and I am an educator. Survivor does mean a lot to me. This is the opportunity of a lifetime, but I think my castmates, they're gonna underestimate me. They're gonna think that I'm just like this cute, like young looking girl, but what they really don't know is that I've been through a lot. I'm a single parent. It's just me and my boys, and being a single mom really has prepared me to play this game just because I am adaptable. Going through a divorce, I had to just pick up the pieces and just go with it. And so here in this game, I'm gonna be able to adapt to any situation and roll with it. So I'm definitely gonna miss my kids, but they're dependent on me to come back home with something. So if I'm gonna come out here and endure all this pain and struggle and all these bugs, like, you better believe I'm coming out with a prize.
I'm Maddy. I'm from Southern Maryland, but I live in Brooklyn, New York. And I was an executive assistant to a CEO, but I quit my job to come on Survivor. So I'm not afraid to pull the trigger and really put it all out there because I'm like the middle of 5 girls. And to be the middle child of the 5 of us, like, you really had to like step up. So I see myself playing in the way that I play my life, just like one step back, because I don't want anyone to like see me as intimidating. But once I hit the merge, I want to be out in front. Like, I'm tired of the girls playing from the sidelines, and we always talk about, oh, she had such a great social game. And I'm like, we have great social games in real life. Like, I'm not here to play from the sidelines. Like, I want to be in the middle of it. I want to be controlling the game and just kind of see if I can pull it off.
My name is Matt Maley. I'm from Columbus, Ohio, and I'm a barbershop owner. The new era of Survivor is fast and dangerous, and it keeps you on your toes. And that's kind of how I've had to live. I have a husband, his name is Dale. We have a 4-year-old named Jasper. And being a dad has definitely prepared me for being on Survivor, because you have to refocus everything into your child. And that's what I'm driving here for. That's what the goal is to make his life better by me being here. And so I think that's gonna be really, really beneficial for me in the game of Survivor. My strategy is to be very fluid. He's the dad, he's a nice guy, he's funny, he's giggles. That's great, because that's really kind of the way I want to play it, because I'm not adaptable, I'm beyond adaptable. And I'm a social butterfly through and through, and I will flutter through those physical competitions and all this strategy, and I'm going to come for every single one of them.